the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Uses the stiff arm, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit to hold them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cardinals 17. Vikings nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. .43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Cardinals 24, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
Absolutely
play.
love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They go play action with Jackson. Open here, Adam Thielen. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Devin Duvernay, 59 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll send Brown in motion right. On second and very short, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Connor up the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play fake, Murray. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw is Jackson. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you're the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now an option play on 2nd down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The incredible story of James Conner continued with one of its best chapters yet in 2021. Landing in Arizona, Conner was 2nd in the NFL with 15 rushing touchdowns and made his 2nd career Pro Bowl. The Cards gave him a new 3-year deal, ensuring that his story will continue into the future.
That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
First down, Cardinals.
Out of the shotgun. They'll run with counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Murray flips us forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.